God's hand was on me even then. Let's slow this down for a moment. Take a breath. This isn't a warning story. This isn't fear-based. This is a testimony of protection. It may be a reminder, because sometimes the greatest evidence that God's hands has been on you is found in the moments you survived before you even knew what discernment was. Here's the revelation God gave me years later. God's hand was on me even when my discernment was still developing. And discernment doesn't always sound like certainty. Sometimes it feels like discomfort. Sometimes it feels like uneasiness. Sometimes it shows up as a quiet something ain't right that you don't yet know how to name. But that doesn't mean God isn't speaking. Let me share something with you. Let me tell you a story. I was 19 years old in college. One night I was walking alone from my job at the school library. It was dark, the kind of dark that makes you aware of every step you take. I had to pass through a shadowed area of campus before reaching the brightly lit center. And that's when I noticed him sitting on a bench. He didn't look familiar, and he looked older than the guys I was used to seeing. He stood up and started walking with me. We made small talk, and without knowing it, I kept walking right toward my dorm, not realizing I was showing him where I lived. He walked me home, asked me out. I felt uneasy but ignored it and replied, yes. At 19, a meal off campus felt like a reward. And that's how subtle things can be. A little hunger, a little flattery, a little fear of saying no. So I agreed. On the date, something felt off again. When the check came, he hid his credit card so I couldn't see his name. I told myself a story to explain it away. He doesn't know me. He's just being cautious. Excuses are easy when you don't yet trust what God is showing you. On the way back to campus, he drove me to the funeral home where he worked. Pulled up, dark, dreary, black and white. He got out of the car to show me around. I locked the door because something in me said, if you go in there, you're not coming out. He gets back in the car and he drives me home. I get back to my dorm. A friend of mine was waiting up. She was uneasy too, and I ignored her as well. Y'all, guess what? Another date. He was in a different car. Still, I went. We walked to the river, and there was a dark stretch of path. And as we approached it, fear rose up in my chest. I didn't want to go, but I was afraid to say no. So I waited until other people walked toward us, and I suggested we turn around. That night, our friend waited up again. This time I listened. I decided no more dates. 29 years have passed. Then one day, watching a reaction video on the internet, listening to someone else's story, God started bringing all these memories back to me all at once. I began to remember every red flag, every warning, every moment of uneasiness. And I realized something. That wasn't confusion. That was the Holy Spirit teaching me, protecting me long before I had a language for it. But the advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and remind you of everything I have said to you. You know what? God reminded me, not to scare me, but to show me He had always been there. Today, I am deeply attuned to discernment. I listen to the small, still voice. And when I look back over my life, career, marriage, motherhood, relationships, I see it clearly now. God has been revealing Himself to me all along. Using everything, even the moments I mishandled, even the moments I ignored, He was calling me to Himself even then. Let me ask you something. Why is it sometimes so hard to act on what we feel? For me, it was the fear of rejection. Fear can infiltrate your thoughts so quietly that it steals your confidence. It steals your momentum. It makes you care more about what people think than what God is saying. So ask yourself, When was the last time you felt uneasy but talked yourself out of it? What warning did you call? That's nothing. Sit with this question. God, what have you been trying to warn me about that I keep explaining away? Write what comes up. Don't rationalize it. Don't minimalize it. Just listen. Don't overthink it. Just listen. Now here's your invitation. Honor the first warning. Practice one courageous no this week. One boundary. One moment of obedience. And pray this daily. Holy Spirit, sharpen my discernment. Help me trust what you show me. Give me courage to obey the first time. Yes. And if you have a story like this, don't bury it, share it. Because someone else needs to hear that God's hand has been on them too. Even when they didn't know it, God was protecting you. God was teaching you. God was calling you all along. Now, if this met you where you are, I want you to sit with it, write about it, pray through it. And when you're ready, share your story. Because when you speak from revelation, you don't just heal yourself. You light the way for someone else. Before you go, take a deep breath. Whatever God revealed to you today, don't rush past it. Sit with it, because revelation isn't just information, it's transformation. If this blessed you, share it with someone who needs it and subscribe.